Hello and welcome back to Process of Elimination. My name is Maybe Dennis, and last time after finding out that Mystic was dead and killed in that room, we decided to start investigating, and that's pretty much all what last episode was. We kind of verified everyone's alibi, looked at the tablet to see where everyone was at what time, and then we did the SRPG gameplay mechanic thing where we just kind of went on a grid and started searching for stuff. And we just got some game overs because I was not very good at this, but finally we made it to, well, probably unveiling the killer. And, you know, going through all the stuff about how they probably did it. Admittingly, when I was editing the episode for, well, last episode, I ended up having suspicions on one person, and that was mainly due to 3 pieces of, I don't want to say evidence, but 3 reasons why. And, I think I'll save it for when I'm starting to play. There will be, things I'll point out as we go. But this I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm going to try to play to the end of the case, or at least until we find the killer. And yeah, let's head in. Oh, it seems like Armor and Bookie is gone? Oh, and Techie. Yeah. The detectives gather in the living room as per my request. There's no going back now.
一人で平気か？私が隣でリードしてあげてもいいんだぞ。
平気です。これは僕が解決しないといけない事件ですから。
You know what? I wish I could see my evidence like whenever, because I want to explain like what are the things that I noticed.
見違えるような成長にときめいてしまうな。頑張れ、ワト君。私は今回極力助言はしないよ。
Yeah, I got this until I don't. Please stay close by. With that, Holmes moves away from me. I give her my thanks in my head. Now all that's left is to get this done. It's up to me to reverse this gruesome tragedy.
皆さん、集まってくれてありがとうございます。中井さんを殺した透明人間の正体が分かったので。
The chapter this time was called The Reveal of the Phantom Killer or something like that. Like every chapter has a few subtitles, and this is the part of the game where we are, so I'm assuming that we're gonna get this done today.
一体誰が透明人間なの？まさかこの館には本当に透明人間が？
落ち着いて、ヒゲ。この事件は確かに不可解な点が多かった。
I don't know if they can kill. I mean, we have confirmed that ghosts are real. Would you believe that? And just like, ah!
でも結論から言うと、この事件に透明人間なんて存在しない。これは姿形を持った人間が悪意を持って行ったれっきとした殺人事件だよ。
Just a normal murder.
透明人間がいないことなど分かっておりますわ。バカなことを言うのはおやめなさい。
I'm still really curious about why Posh just left. I wonder if it might have to do with the supposedly, like, you know, the Pinkerton family, and she was like, no, it can't be, or something.
重要なのは監視カメラに映らずに魔界探偵に毒を与え扉を閉じたその方法でしょ。毒の与え方についてはこの私が花瓶を利用したトリックだと見事に紐解きましたが、扉をどうやって閉じたのかその謎が最後まで分かりませんでしたわ。
No, we got that figured out.
あの扉が閉じた理由は簡単なことでしたよ。あの扉は閉じる必要なんてなかったんです。なぜなら自分で勝手に閉じてくれるんですから。ただ扉が閉じるのを待ってもらうためにはあるものが必要だったんです。僕らのごく身近なあるものがね。
何を言っていますの？もっと明確に上流階級にも分かるよう説明なさい。
I'm so annoyed at Posh. How long will it take for me to actually like her? I'm not sure.
それは扉のつっかえ棒の代わりとなるものです。その入手のために犯人はあることをしました。それは。
Ooh, okay, check evidence. Alright, so the evidence we have is the wet floor, broken flower vase. Wait, broken flower gate. Okay, that's the one with poison in it. Crooked doors. I actually haven't really figured out the crooked door thing. Ransacked fridge. Toilet toxicology results. Security camera footage that shows that there was a blind spot, specifically the doorstep. Bandage with dried blood. I don't think the bandage is actually too relevant. It was just kind of like a memory. Okay, so now that we're at the evidence list, I do have some things I want to mention. So I think it was 2 episodes ago, when we first entered the room, I was like, oh, there's a spot on the floor. Nah, that's probably just blood. That was actually going to be the thing where the doorstop was supposed to be, but it was actually not the case anymore, as we found out that it was probably a block of ice. Someone replaced the doorstop with a block of ice in order to have it so that it would go off on its own. I don't know how they managed to time it, but that's probably what happened. So when I was going through the footage and editing the last episode, I noticed, like, there are 3 things that really made me consider this one person. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm a little bit suspicious of Downtown and or Shibuya, however you want to call her. And the 3 reasons are, the first one I've already mentioned. That was the fact that she kind of stopped us from approaching Mystic when we first saw, oh wait, he's kind of like not doing so well. We should go like ask him. And you're like, no, we'll wait to see if something happened. That was kind of weird because I feel like in that case, you know, it wouldn't hurt to actually go there and see what's up because he's clearly not coming over. The second thing was when they went back to look at the recording for everyone's alibi, we saw that Downtown was at one point in the room with Mystic and Posh, but she got very touchy-feely with him, like she does with everyone, but that could give her an opportunity to potentially do something to him. And the last thing was that I believe, okay, toilet toxicology results. This was found in the bathroom, and the only person that we actually can confirm went to the bathroom was Downtown when we were taking a shower when we left. So it's mainly those 3 things that really have me considering her at the moment. I'm not sure what the motive is, or the why they decided to choose Mystic. Maybe because he's the most experienced person here. But that's the thing that's in the back of my mind as I found out when I was editing the video. There are a few more things, such as like she knew the state of the room very well compared to some of the other members that haven't been there. That would apply for everyone that was in the room when we first initiated the trap. In addition, she was the one who put the door stop, so I'm not exactly too sure about that because anyone could have replaced it, but that does beg the question of why she suggested it and did it that way instead of, I don't know, retying the door or something. But those are my thoughts. So the culprit had to ransack the fridge.
冷蔵庫を荒らしたこと。あれ
Whoa!
は今回のトリックに必要な行為だったんだ。
That progress bar is a lot less, not as fast as last time. I think last time we got 2 diamonds at a time. This time we got half of one.
無能君の言う通りだよ。私だけでは気づけなかった事実だが、あの冷蔵庫が荒らされたことには重要な目的が隠されていたんだ。
On this note, I kind of wonder, like, from this point onwards, if we end up surviving and getting out of here, or like finding a different room to escape to using like the secret passage. I wonder how we're gonna get our food source because the fridge is not in good condition.
そんなの俺たちを飢え死にさせることだろ。それ以外に考えられねえじゃねえか。
いや、それならもっと早くから行うはずだよ。監視カメラがつけられて犯行がバレる危険性も高まったあのタイミングにわざわざ食料を減らす意味はない。冷蔵庫が荒ら
Whoops.
そんなこと言われてもよ。冷蔵庫なんて荒らしたって食料以外には何も。
食べ物が荒らされていたのはカモフラージュ。犯人の目的は氷を手に入れることだったんだ。
氷？氷なんて何に使うんだよ。
That was for the fake doorstop.
時間が経てば消えてかつ硬いものが犯人には必要だったんだよ。
There's only one thing that the ice could have been used for. As a doorstop. Yep, half of...
扉が閉じるのを
Oh.
防ぐつっかえ棒の代わりがね。
So that means we're gonna make 10 choices because we have 5 things that we need to fill up probably.
つっかえ棒の代わりって罠部屋のあれか？
そうだよ。罠部屋でトラップの作動スイッチになっていた扉には昨日から床につっかえ棒が差し込まれていたよね。
I kind of wonder how he was poisoned then. Because originally I thought it was gas, but if it was gas, then Posh probably would have been hit as well. She was in the room until literally like the moment before he left.
監視カメラの映像だけ見ていると犯行時に何らかの方法でつっかえ棒が抜かれたようにも見えるけど、それは違ったんだ。 犯人は事前につっかえ棒を抜いておいて、その代わりに氷を埋め込んでいたんだよ。
That's still really bizarre to me. How do you manage to time that so perfectly? Or did you have to bank on luck?
どうして気づけたんだい？確かに現場の扉付近は濡れているけど、飛び散った血との区別がつきにくかったろ？
監視カメラの映像のおかげです。罠部屋の映像を注意深く見ると、犯行直前につっかえ棒のあたりが照明の光を反射し始めていたことが分かったんですよ。
Wait, what? You'll notice a reflection near the bottom of the door.
おそらくつっかえ棒代わりの氷が溶けて水たまりができていたんでしょう。そのおかげでつっかえ棒が差し替えられていた可能性に気づけたんです。
I have no idea what you're saying. I can't see anything about the reflection. Oh, sure, let's keep going.
氷をつっかえ棒に差し替えておけば、時間が経てば勝手に溶けて、支えを失った扉は勝手に閉じていきますからね。犯人は氷を魔法瓶か何かに入れて持ち運んでいたはずです。
Like a thermos. I guess someone like Techie would have that. Maybe. I don't know anyone that would... Oh, we're gourmet since she's the foodie.
ただ、いくら魔法瓶の中に入れていても、氷は溶けていくから、事件直前に犯人は冷蔵庫を荒らしたんですよ。
いい推理だ。私も同意見だよ。実は床に散乱していたものを一つ一つ調べていたら、製氷皿に奇妙な点を見つけてね。本来水が溜まるはずの皿の内側に不自然なほど水滴がなかったんだ。この製氷皿は氷を抜かれた状態で外に放られたと気づけたんだよ。
Oh, that's how you noticed it was the ice that was quote-unquote missing. Yeah, that makes sense.
あれだけ盛大にばらまかれた冷蔵庫の中身を一つ一つ調べるなんて、よくやりましたわね。
普段のデスマーチに比べれば全然苦じゃないよ。むしろ得意分野さ。
He is... I think his specialty was just a thorough investigation. Oh man, it's kind of funny because you'd expect that out of like any investigator or detective. I mean, I know Posh has like the ability to discern fakes, and I'm sure that will come relevant later. But like at the moment, the game is making her seem relatively incompetent.
ちょい待ち。でも扉ってつっかえ棒がなくなったからって勝手に閉まるもんなの？うちは罠部屋のある2階の部屋で寝泊まりしてるけど、勝手に閉じたことなんてないよ。
Oh, that's why the door is crooked. I mean, that's not like too much evidence. I mean, it's evidence to show that it's different. And we know that it can't close on its own because I think, if I recall, Armor didn't actually close the door, he just kind of cut the rope. But I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly.
僕もその点は気になってたよ。でもそれもすごく簡単なトリックでごまかされていただけなんだ。
ごまかされていた？
そう。犯人は扉に些細な仕掛けを施すことで僕らの認識をごまかしていたんだ。それは
Make every door the same. Make the doors harder to... Oh wait, alter the door to close automatically. It's gonna be that. Whoops! No, that's not it. It wasn't anything so ambitious. It was something subtle, a detail you might miss if you weren't looking for it.
そう。犯人は扉に些細な仕掛けを施すことで僕らの認識をごまかしていたんだ。それは
It's gonna be make every door the same. Whoops. Alright, I want to reload the save because I know that if I don't, I heard that if you don't get like an S rank and everything, you miss out on something. So I'm just gonna reload. I'll be right back.
それは
Okay, after biting the dust, this is the right choice. To make the doors harder to open and close. Whoops!
2階の一部の扉を開きにくいよう細工しただけ。そんなシンプルな仕掛けで犯人はこの建物全体の立て付けが悪いよう僕らに誤解させていたんだ。
I mean, I thought they did that in order to also make it so that the door closed on its own, because if it didn't, it wouldn't work.
飛脚くん、ずっと部屋の扉を調べててくれていた君ならその意図も分かってるんじゃないかな。
I guess what they're trying to say is that like they did that in order to make us not question the doors, because we just assumed that maybe over time things have worn off or it was just poorly built, so it was natural for the door to close automatically, but they also did it so that the door could close automatically. At least that's my thought process.
実はこの扉は立て付けが悪いわけじゃないんだ。扉の開閉を支える蝶つがいが歪められているせいで閉じにくくなっているだけなんだよ。わざわざ蝶つがいを歪めたの？何それ。そこまでして扉を開きにくくするとか意味わかんないんだけど。
実際に見てもらうのが早いよ。あとは上の罠部屋に行って確かめてみよう。
Other than seeing that the doors were crooked, did we ever see anything else? We head to the trap room. Just as I had requested, the door had been repaired.
扉が直ってる。どうして？
なるほど。武装君と科学君がいなかったのはこれが理由だね。
Oh, so are they gonna join us in the investigation now? Or like this
Yeah.
round talk?
科学君と武装さんには扉の修理をお願いしておいたんです。
Okay, so this is proving that the doors weren't built poorly. Someone had deliberately messed with them in order to make it so that it's hard to open. Okay.
蝶つがいの調整もバッチリです。他の扉と違って歪みもなく取り付けられますよ。
文学殿が言っていた通り、この扉は他の客室と全く同じサイズだったのである。
Right. Earlier, I asked these two to take a door from another room and reattach it here. Of course, its hinges were bent, as Dolful pointed out, so I had Techie repair it. Now it should work as originally intended. Wait, in that case, like, how did they have the time to do this? Everyone's room was being monitored. Even this room was being monitored. Unless they, I guess they broke the hinges specifically on the door, but not on the frame?
東側の扉は開いてあるから西側が閉じても平気だよ。渋谷さん、その開いている扉から手を離してもらっていいかな。
If it closes and the traps activate, at the very least, we know where to stand. Downtown gingerly removes her hand, and then the door begins to shut, just as we had seen on the camera earlier.
どうなっていますの？
この洋館の2階は本来扉が一人でに閉じるような構造だったんですよ。
それはわかりましたわ。ですがこんな簡単な事実になぜ私たちが気づけなかったのか気にしているんです。
We just said it because someone messed with the doors.
確かに妙よね。いくら他の部屋の扉が歪んでいるからって扉が勝手に閉じることくらい気づけそうなものだけど。
ええ、その通りです。この事件のポイントは実はまさしくその違和感なんですよ。
違和感？
犯人は今回のトリックがバレないよう心理的な誘導をいくつも仕掛けていたんです。まず2階の扉が開きにくい理由は立て付けが悪いからだと真っ先に言及することで深く考えさせないようにした。
Oh crap, I don't remember who that is. I actually don't remember who said this. It's been kind of a while, to be honest. Oh, I'll keep
部
going.
屋の罠が判明した後は自然とつっかえ棒を用意させて扉が一人でに閉まることを気づけないような状態にした。
Oh, okay, yeah, this was definitely, we're heavily pointing Shibuya and or downtown at the moment. It's gonna be her. Oh, it hurts because like I end up quite liking her character since she was basically the mood maker of our group, and I don't know, I just end up kind of liking her relationship with Watto and Armor. Oh no, this detail I remember clearly.
そして犯行が終わった後は扉を破壊させて証拠を隠滅した。
Yeah, she was also the one that said, just kick it down, and told Armor and Rowdy to do it.
犯人はごくごく自然な会話のやり取りだけで僕らの印象や行動をコントロールしていたんだ。
Influence our actions and perception through everyday conversation. The one with the conversational skills. Thinking back, each comment they made had entirely manipulated our train of logic. We've been playing into the hands of this alleged phantom, a person who hid their murderous intent behind an easygoing facade.
扉の開きにくい理由を立て付けが悪いからだと言ったのもつっかえ棒を取り付けるよう指示したのも扉を壊すよう提案したのも全て同じ人物だった。
Damn it.
この事件の犯人は一人しかいない。
I'm gonna be honest, after the investigation, I didn't particularly know who the criminal was or even how this act was completely done. It was only when I was editing I noticed all these details. Oh, we can vote for a dead person? Oh, that's interesting. But no, it's downtown.
渋谷探偵、君こそが魔界探偵を殺害した透明人間の正体なんだ。
渋谷殿が魔界殿を殺した犯人？
面白い冗談だな、無能の兄さん。こいつの推理力は俺とどっこいなんだぜ。渋谷、お前からも反論してやれよ。兄さんの推理は何かの間違いだってな。
Oh,
そんなの当たり前じゃん。
oh, she's got a different portrait now. What does it mean?
この中でも推理力ビリッケツのうちが犯人とかちょっと受け狙いすぎじゃね？うちの発言がどれも犯人に利用されちゃったのはマジでごめんだけどさ、それを理由に犯人だって決めつけるのはさすがに無理あるっしょ。ねえ無能先輩、自分の推測で人を殺人鬼扱いする覚悟ちゃんと持ってんな。
Are you ready, Watto? Downtown stone cold gaze silences me on the spot. Now there's a look that could kill. Am I facing the genuine hostility of a murderer, or someone willing to take the life of another?
ここで罪がバレたら、今まで積み上げてきた全てが崩れるんだから、当たり前だよな。
This is the reality of solving a murder case. It's essentially the same as a death sentence. I've always dreamed of being a detective, but I wasn't prepared to corner someone like this. My legs tremble as I nearly retract my accusation. But no, there's no way I can back down now.
てかさ、扉を壊すよう提案したのだって、あの時は壊す以外に選択肢なかったじゃん。それで人を犯人扱いとかマジありえなくね？うちも手伝うからさ、もっと冷静にいろんな可能性を考えてみようよ。
推理は撤回しない。犯人は君だ、渋谷さん。発言はあくまで渋谷さんを疑うことになったきっかけの一つでしかなかった。信じたくなくて別の可能性だって考えたさ。
I wonder what were the other things that Watto may have considered.
でも考えれば考えるほど君以外に犯人は考えられなくなっていったんだよ。
And I wonder if anyone's gonna jump in either to support Watto or to question him, thereby bringing out more arguments, or not arguments, but like our side of why we believe that she might be the killer.
たく、しつこいな。人を疑うなら証拠を出せよ、証拠を。人の発言の上げ足取るだけならネットの内ブログでもできるっつーの。そもそも魔界ちゃんを殺害した毒は花瓶の水に混ぜられてたって家族ちゃんが推理してたじゃん。うち以外にだって犯行は全然可能っしょ。うちが殺した証拠はどこにあるわけ？バカなうちにも分かりやすく教えてよ。
A dumb blonde.
それじゃあまずは魔界さんを殺した凶器から説明するね。
I'm not sure what this is. Can I look at my evidence? No, I can't.
要点から話すと、家族さんが気づいた割れた花瓶の毒は犯人が用意した目くらましに過ぎないんだ。
Okay, so the broken vase was a distraction. I originally wasn't sure, like, I'm not sure what it is. I do know that she got very close to him at one point. But the vase definitely broke afterwards, I believe. Rather than, like, during the, while, like, she was with them.
相手は優秀な探偵の魔界さんだ。あれほど露骨に毒を撒かれたら警戒するはず。注目しなかったのはきっと無害だからだ。つまりあの割れた花瓶は
An accident, a red herring, a total mystery. It's gonna be a red herring.
あの割れた花瓶はミスリード。魔界さんに毒を与えるために用いたトリックから目をそらさせるために用意されたものだったんだ。
Because the actual poison was thrown into the bathroom.
なんですって？この探偵序列5位の私がミスリードに引っかかったと言いますの？
Are you sure you're good at distinguishing like reals and fakes? Because if you looked in the mirror, you'd know that you're a fraud.
ええ、その通りです。自分に容疑がかかっていて焦っていたあなたは犯人からすると とても都合が良かったのでしょう。
Can you please tell us what you talked to him about and why you ran away? Maybe that would help.
いえ、今回の事件の特性上、容疑がかかった探偵が焦るのも見越していたのかもしれません。だってあの毒入りの花瓶じゃ、いつまで経っても毒なんて与えられるわけないんですから。
どういうことですの？実際この洋館内には危険な毒ガスの吹き出る花瓶が他にも。
I forgot how the gas activates actually. Was it reaching a certain temperature?
検証してみた結果、あの花瓶の水に混入した神経毒は揮発性が薄いことが分かりました。つまり部屋に充満したりしないんです。
It couldn't evaporate to fill a whole entire room. That's exactly it, Techie. The poison involved in this morning's fight between Armor and Rowdy differed from the one that was found at the crime scene. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. When prepping the poison for the trap room, the culprit likely chose one with a low volatility on purpose so that they wouldn't have to inhale it.
毒ガスを吹き出す花瓶があれば、当然犯行現場の花瓶も同じ毒が入っていると思って当然。思い込みを利用したトリックだったんです。
それじゃあ一体どんな方法で魔界さんを毒で苦しめたって言うんですの？あの監視カメラの映像には何も映っていないんですのよ。
いえ、凶器なら映っていますよ。渋谷さんは凶器を常に持ち歩いていたんです。
常に？
He always has it on her.
はあ？意味わかんないし。マジで何言っちゃってんの？
Always has it on her. She has the necklace thing. She has... I mean, maybe her fingernails? Maybe she poked him and there was poison coated on... Wouldn't really make any sense either. She has her hair ribbons, her earrings. Maybe her earrings? Maybe the buttons? I don't really know. I don't know if it's on her character design, to be honest.
そんなに自信満々なら言ってもらおうじゃん。うちが魔界ちゃんを殺したっていうその凶器の正体をさ。
Okay, what are the
渋谷さんが魔
choices?
界さんを殺した凶器は
A knife, her hair clips, her nails. This is not a knife. Her hair clips. Let me take a look at her character portrait again. What do her hair clips look like? That's not really a weapon, to be honest. They're more like... Yeah, they're not really clips. Let us say her nails. That seems like most likely out of the ones here. Please, please, please. Yes! Okay.
渋谷さんがよくマニキュアを塗っているその付け爪こそ今回の事件の凶器。透明人間の仕業に見えた原因だったんだ。
Wait, that does beg the question. Why didn't he react if she like poked him or something? The color drains from Downtown's face in an instant. She must have been confident that she wouldn't get caught. As it so happens, the case was hiding yet another exceptional trick. Had we approached things in terms of how the weapon was concealed, we may not have realized the horrifying truth of what that weapon was.
渋谷さんはナイフ状に尖らせた付け爪の先端にマニキュアに見せかけた神経毒を塗って魔界さんに突き刺した。
She sharpened her nail so it was sharp enough so that she can stab him? I mean, wouldn't he have noticed that he was being stabbed? Or maybe she just would have thought like, oh no, that's just a friendly gesture. She just accidentally hurt me.
今回検出された神経毒は皮膚に接触しただけでも死ぬほど強力なバトラコトキシン。皮膚を破って血管内にさえ届いたら十分すぎるほど作用する。渋谷さんは自分のファッションに落とし込むことで恐ろしい凶器を常に持ち歩いていたんだ。
ちょっと待って、無能ちゃん。
Wait, did we see? I mean, okay, they don't have 3D models, so we couldn't really see it clearly. They just had two portraits kind of like go close to each other. I was thinking about the contact that she had with Mystic.
つけ爪をつけるのは朝の身だしなみの時間でしょ。朝に毒を塗っていたんじゃ犯行の時間には全部乾いちゃうと思うわ。
Oh no, wait. I think we saw her actually doing her nails in the camera.
それにいくら探偵同盟の仲間だからってあの百戦錬磨の魔界さんがそうやすやすと不意打ちを食らうとは思えないよ。渋谷さんはどうやって魔界さんに爪を突き刺したというんだい？
Or was it when she went to the bathroom, so she would paint her nails and dispose of the stuff at the same time?
二人が指摘した問題を解決するために 渋谷さんはこの3日の間とても簡単な心理トリックを施していたんですよ。
Wait, you're saying she was evil from the start? Damn it, I liked her!
思い返してください。
It was all fake!
渋谷さんは食事中にもよくマニキュアを塗り直していましたよね。だから中井さんは隣でつけ爪に毒を塗られたことに気づけなかったんです。
じゃあもしかして監視カメ
Yeah,
ラに
okay,
映
yeah, I
っ
did not
たマニ
misremember
キュアを
that.
塗る渋谷ちゃんの姿って
She did it on camera too.
はい、あれはマニキュアを塗り直しているんじゃない、凶器であるつけ爪に毒を塗っていたんですよ。
Nobody would ever assume the person right next to them was putting poison on their nails. But sometimes it's the hardest to see what's right under your nose. Of course, we didn't notice her as she boldly prepared her scheme in plain sight.
それに加えて渋谷さんは体に触れるスキンシップも多かった。中井さんが確執用の発見を報告した時、渋谷さんから抱きつかれたところで疑わないし、爪で多少出血しても文句を言うわけもない。
He didn't seem like the type to complain if her nails drew some blood either. Yeah, this was the graphic that they showed. Oh man, her nails are kind of sharp now. Look at it.
あとは魔界探偵に毒が作用して氷のつっかえ棒が溶けて扉が閉じる光景をリビングで見届ければいい。
お待ちなさい。仮に渋谷さんが犯人だったとして私が現場を離れたのは偶然でしたのよ。
Can you tell us why you ran away then? Or maybe, maybe, no, it was gonna be her alibi, or not her alibi, her red herring. You were gonna be the suspect.
私が罠部屋から離れなかった場合、渋谷さんはどうしたと言いますの？
それは
Posh found a hole in my theory. Downtown's plan required Mystic to be alone. What would her plan have been if she couldn't separate him from everyone else?
まだ爪が甘い。
Hey, hello, wild card. Here to help? Okay, so what I was thinking was wrong. Renegade, who had been keeping silent this whole time, steps forward with a smug grin.
頑張ったご褒美だ。助け舟を出してあげるよ。
あなたには犯人が魔界さんを孤立させた方法がわかると言いますの？
ああ、わかるよ。とっても簡単さ。
Okay, I mean, I wish she would just tell us, but why did she run away like that? What would she have done if we're alone? Maybe it would just kill 2 people. Is that it? It didn't matter if you were in the room or not. It would have just killed you. Renegade fishes a D-pad from his pocket, then waves it back and forth teasingly. Seeing this, Pasha's face turns bright scarlet, and she begins shouting at him in anger.
あなた！私の探偵デバイスを返しなさい！まさか先ほど盗んだのもあなたでしたの？
Oh, it was stolen.
ほど盗んだ。
Posh quickly covers her mouth with regret. Whoops. Her reaction makes it obvious that this wasn't the first time her D-pad had been stolen. Considering her usual hauteur, I've never seen that word before, but I'm assuming it has to do with her being haughty. I can imagine it's difficult for her to admit such a thing.
ほらね、こうして探偵デバイスを盗んでしまえば、彼女を外へ追いやるくらいわけないのさ。
Oh, and she was in this room with downtown before, so she must have noticed that someone stole her pad and chased after them. She didn't really have like a big reason. I mean, I guess it could have been a big reason, but like that motive was a lot simpler than I thought. And yeah, they were in the same room. I guess she stole it at that time.
魔界探偵は死ぬ直前に探偵デバイスに連絡をしていた。そこでデバイスをなくしていることに気づいた彼女は。
Oh, that's why that happened right after he sent the message.
デバイスを探すために部屋から飛び出すでしょうね。
I hate to admit it, but Pasha's rueful expression proves that Renegade's theory is spot on. Her actions have been manipulated, just had everything.
無能君の言う通り、人間の行動なんてちょっとした工夫でいくらでも誘導できてしまう。コミュニケーションの達人の渋谷ちゃんなら造作もないだろうね。俺は無能君の推理を支持するよ。あとは観客に徹するから頑張って渋谷ちゃんを口説き落としてくれ。
I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of questions I had about why Posh ran away, And this did answer it, but I'm kind of disappointed because I thought it would be more than just being embarrassed that you lost something. Like god damn it, Posh, you could have shared that. And why did you have to hide it? True to his word, Renegade steps back. I turn to address Downtown once again. This time, I'll definitely get her to confess.
反論があるなら言ってよ、渋谷さん。僕はこの島に来てから、ずっと君に助けられてきた。
I think the last reason why I kind of suspected her is because, like, at the end of the last episode, we were like, oh, we're all investigating together. We're such a team. And it seems like anyone, I mean, Armor is a little bit too dumb, but it seems like the people that Watto gets close to usually ends up not either dying or being gone the next chapter some way.
僕自身だって、この推理が間違っていればいいって思ってる。ちゃんと本心を正直に話してほしいんだ。
で、証拠はマニキュアで毒殺とか想像力すごいね。でも結局、証拠がなかったら全部妄想じゃん。ぐだぐだ妄想を語られるのはもうたくさん。そんなに言うなら証拠を見せてみなよ。うちがやったっていう証拠をさ。
Give me some damn proof!
なんなら、今ここでうちの爪を調べてみる？先輩の言う通りなら、毒の反応が残ってるはずだよね。
No, that's stuff in the bathroom.
いや、残ってるはずがないよ。バトラコトキシンは猛毒だ。いくらつけ爪の上だからって、そう長時間つけっぱなしにするのは危険すぎる。
じゃあ証拠ないじゃん。先輩の推理は結局、全部妄想ってことになるね。
Now she's looking kinda evil.
でも君が毒を処理した証拠は掴んであるよ。毒の処理の前に、シャワーを浴びに2階へ上がった僕と遭遇したのが運の尽きだったね。
Downtown was hurrying somewhere to dispose of the poison. She was headed to the... I mean, toilets and the shower room are the same. Is it not just the bathroom? I mean, I guess it's the toilets, but are they not in the same room? Toilet toxicology result, so I'm just gonna say the toilets?
魔界さんに毒を与え終えた渋谷さんは、すぐにトイレに向かって、つけ爪ごと毒をトイレに流して処理したんだ。
Am I just making the wrong assumption that they're in the same room? Maybe I am. Okay, well, she did say she was there to use a toilet, so there's also that too.
だから、その後リビングに現れた君には、人差し指のつけ爪が欠けていた。
Wait, what? The nail was missing on your index finger when you returned to the living room. I never noticed that. I'm gonna have to check the footage. Yeah, I straight up never noticed that at all.
あの時は疑問に思わなかったけど、あれはきっと、トイレに行く前に僕と鉢合わせて会話していたせいで、つけ爪をつけ直す時間がなくなったんだろうね。本当はトイレでつけ爪をつけ直す予定だった。でも監視カメラの映像を見ないとアリバイを作れないから。毒のついた爪を処分し終えるとすぐに、下へと降りることにしたんだ。
I'm gonna have to look at all the other footage again to see if she had ever had a hand without a nail. Was it her index finger?
実際、トイレの水からはバトラコトキシンが検出されているわ。と、渋谷ちゃん。
Damn it.
何か弁明はあるかしら。
出ない。
Oh. It's probably not a good idea to bite your poison-filled nails, even though they're not there anymore.
つけ爪は外れてないって言ってんの。言いがかりをやめてよね。うちのつけ爪が外れていたことを証言できる人、無能先輩以外にいるの？いなくない？いないよね。
She turns to Armor, but he shakes his head vigorously.
面目ない。記憶が曖昧なのである。
ほら、証言者は無能先輩だけじゃん。そんなのいくらでもイチャモンつけられるっつーの。監視カメラにつけ爪が外れてたうちの姿でも映ってたの？そうでもないなら言いがかりとかマジやめてよね。
Downtown steadily moves towards me with a furious look on her face. She's desperately trying to talk her way out of this, but there's only one more step I need to take to refute her. There's no time to ease up. If my account alone won't suffice, I know someone who will. The person with the best memory in the Detective Alliance. Oh, it's Bookworm. I'm about to contact the girl in question via D-pad when a voice interrupts.
ねえ、黙っちゃってどうしたの？自慢の妄想はネタ切れ？決定的な証拠が出せないなら、もうこの話は。私が証言します。と、少女は旧敵を睨みつけ、はっきりと告げた。
Her mortal adversary.
文学ちゃん？どうして。
Bookworm wears her usual calm, unaffected aura, having swept away any trace of weakness. Her adoptive father, Mystic Detective, was killed in this very room. Simply entering it must have been unimaginably difficult.
文学さん、大丈夫？話なら外でも聞けるから、この部屋は。
We were just about to contact you, but no!
舐めないでください。私も探偵です。事件の真相に迫る証拠を胸の内に抱えたまま、遠目から見ているなどできませんよ。と。
Aww.
少女は口角を吊り上げてみせた。
Aww. She's a lot stronger than I thought.
証拠？上等じゃん。どんな証拠を入手したっていうわけ？
Her memory is photographic.
今日私は、あなたに2度会っています。今朝の朝食の際と、事件直後。あなたに自室まで運ばれた際です。後者の時、私は確かに記憶しましたよ。今朝は統一感があって綺麗だったその右手の人差し指の付け爪が外れていることをね。少女は、きっと何かの見間違いじゃん。
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna still double check the footage, but it did show her missing a right index fingernail. Oh, wow. Wow!
私の記憶力の高さは周知の通り。見間違いなどありません。と、少女は即答する。
文学さんを自室まで運んだのも、ついでに物陰かどこかに隠れて、付け爪を付け直すことが目的だったのかもしれないね。
Wow. While trying to erase evidence, you made more evidence. Wow. Oh man. Of all people that she had to do that for, it was the one with photographic memory.
監視カメラはごまかせても、人の目はごまかせない。もう、言い逃れはできないよ、渋谷さん。
Downtown lets out a miserable groan. She isn't defending herself. Now's my chance to recap the events and press her for a confession.
透明人間殺人事件。この事件は島へ訪れた瞬間から、いや、もしかしたらもっと前から始まっていたのかもしれない。まず、渋谷さんは事前に自らの性格や特徴をアピールすることで、付け爪にマニキュアを塗る癖や過剰なスキンシップをやりがちな性格を僕らに印象づけた。
Her personality was all fake!
さらに、自分のコミュニケーション能力を生かして2階の扉は立て付けが悪いんだと誤認させた上で、学部屋にトリックの要であるつっかい棒を用意することに成功。
I don't remember that remark, but I believe in you. I believe in you, Watto.
理想的な状態で今日を迎えた君は、氷入りの魔法瓶を懐に忍ばせつつ、隠し通路を発見しそうな魔界さんのそばで好機を伺った。そして隠し通路が見つかった瞬間、いつものスキンシップに見せかけて毒が塗られた爪を魔界さんに突き刺した。まさか毒を与えられたなんて魔界さんは思いもしなかったろうね。それから部屋を出る際、つっかい棒を氷と差し替えれば犯行は完了だ。きっと氷の大きさはいくつかバリエーションを用意して溶けるまでの時間と毒の回る時間に合わせたんだと思う。
Oh, she also did that while taking Posh's pad.
あとはトイレで付け爪を処理して付け直せば証拠も隠滅できたはずだったけど、トラブルが起きる。それはトイレの前で僕と遭遇してしまったことだ。
Well, there answers my question. The shower and the toilet are in different rooms.
ここで予定より時間を使ってしまった渋谷さんは、リビングでアリバイを作ることを優先して、一時的に付け爪が外れた状態で僕らの前に現れた。そのミスが決め手になるとも知らずにね。この事件の犯人は透明人間だったんじゃない。コミュニケーション能力と 自分に対して周囲が抱くイメージを見事に生かした巧妙なトリックによって殺意と狂気を見えなくしていただけだったんだ。以上がこの事件の真相だよ。反論があるなら言ってくれ、渋谷さん。
I wonder if she would have gotten away with it if it weren't for the nail thing, because I think at that point there's enough circumstantial evidence to really point to her regardless, even if we don't have any hard evidence. There's a long, pregnant pause. Then, as if shattering the silence.
参った参った。完全に無能先輩にしてやられたわ。
Well, it seems like she finally gives in. The question is, are there executions in this game? I don't know if that's really ethical, even though she did kill someone.
そう。うちこそが魔界探偵を殺した透明人間の正体だよ。迷惑かけてごめんね。
I'm like super sorry for putting you guys through all this. Why would she do this though? I mean, I don't think she's gonna be the quartering Duke because the Duke killed her friend, right? But I don't really know why she would do this. With her usual carefree attitude, Downtown finally confesses to the crime. At last, Downtown confesses to the murder of the Mystic Detective. Without a hint of hesitation, she continues on, bubbly as ever.
で、どうすんの？殺人鬼だったうちの将軍はどうなるわけ？ロープで縛ったりする？ちなみに無能先輩の推理通り、うちは毒マニキュアが得意技だから、両手を自由にするのはおすすめしないかな。ああ、そうだ。もしみんなが望むなら、毒薬の扱い方のレクチャーとかも。
Someone needs to punch her. I hope it's Bookworm. Just chucks a book at her.
ざっけんじゃねえぞてめえ。
Or Rowdy, yeah, that works too. Rowdy lunges towards Downtown, her hand clenched tight.
ヤマトさん。
I grab her hand quickly, narrowly intercepting the blow. Had I even been a second later, Rowdy's fist would have pummeled Downtown.
止めるなよ、無能の兄さん。こいつは魔界のおっさんを殺したってのに。こいつは
渋谷さんは今も毒を持っているかもしれないんだよ。
Ah, that's a good point.
挑発に乗るのは危険だよ。まずは冷静に渋谷さんの話を聞こう。
分かったよ兄さん。
Oh,
焦って悪かったな。
she called us boss in the English at least. I know she just said like big bro or whatever.
ねえ渋谷さん、社畜さんから聞いたよ。君は親友を八崎子に殺されたんだろう。今回の犯行もそれに関連しているんじゃないのか。君は本当に八崎子の仲間なのか。
Okay, working for the Duke. That's really weird. And also, Wato, you really need to speak up during certain moments.
まだうちのことを信頼してくれるんだね。ほんと、ありえないくらいお人よしだな。先輩を見てると、死んだみゆきを思い出しちゃうよ。本当に、他人に優しくて、ビビリなくせに変なところ強情で。うちみたいなゲスを信頼してくれる。とっても都合のいい人。
Well, okay. Maybe, did she hate her best friend?
渋谷さん。
Downtown laughs in a deep, unfamiliar tone, a smirk pulling at the corner of her lips. It's as if her usual bubbly persona had been mired in darkness, steadily sinking deeper and deeper into the murky depths.
うちの親友が八崎公のせいで死んだのはマジだよ。でも別に恨んじゃいないし、むしろ感謝するくらいだった。
What the hell?
だっていつもうちにおせっかいを焼いてばかりの鬱陶しい子だったもん。死んでくれてせいせいしたっつうか、つっかえ棒がなくなった気分だったね。
What the hell? Is this real?
しかも八崎公に誘われるがまま人を殺してみてびっくり。探偵よりも全然スリリングで生きてるって実感があってさ、やめられなくなったの。
Was she crazy this entire time? Shit!
スリリング。そ そんなことで人を殺すなんて何を考えてるんだよ。
はいはい、正論オツ。自分が最低な人間だとか分かってるっつーの。人を殺しちゃいけない、命をもてあそんじゃいけない、自ら命を絶っちゃいけない。耳が腐るほど聞いてきた言葉だけどさ、誰かを殺さなきゃ生きていけない人間はどうすりゃいいの？
Yeah, what about the people who want to murder or like do other crimes? They just can't help it. It's part of their character.
そんな人間いるわけないだろ。
いるんだよ。うちがそうだったようにね。うちは生まれつき生きてる感覚が全然なくてさ、周りが静かだと不安が膨らむから、いつも誰かと話してたの。いくらおしゃべりを続けても全然不安は消えなくて、息苦しくてたまらなかった。だけどね、目の前で誰かが死ぬと胸がドキドキして、ズキズキして、キュンキュンして、息苦しさが消えるの。空気を吸えた心地がするの。
Sorry. This is such a 180 in character that like I'm kind of struggling to kind of accept it, to be honest. Oh, so she was a psychopath this entire time. Oh, what the hell?
研究棟で山積みになってた死体。あれを
That was
積
you
み上げた
too?
時はマジで上がったな。
Alright, it's the same poison. What the hell? I didn't even make that connection.
あれだけの数を君みたいな少女が、そんなありえない。
JK なめんなって。隙を見て施設内に毒入りの花瓶を設置して、一斉にボン。うちの合図一つで悲鳴のオーケストラが出来上がり、気分はまるで指揮者だったよ。久しぶりに深く呼吸した気分を味わえたね。
Damn, I didn't know she was this crazy.
どうしてそれほど平然と笑っていられる？胸は痛まないのか？
そりゃ殺した時はさすがに胸がチクリとしたよ。あれだけの数を一気に殺したのはさすがに初めてだったからね。
Oh, wow.
でも結局何人殺したって他人は他人じゃん。うちが守りたい人はこの世にただ一人だけ。それ以外の命はマジ死ぬほどどうでもいいんだわ。仲良くしてた研究員のみんなでも、好感を持ってた魔界ちゃんでもね。
Wow. Even Mystic. And I like the guy. Oh no, why? She speaks as if having the time of her life. That unsettling smile, that bubbly voice. It's impossible to think that it's all just a facade. I wish I could believe that it was, but here she is, amiable as ever, the same downtown I've always known. As much as I prefer otherwise, I can't avert my eyes from the true nature of the girl before me.
じゃあどうして？
I can't help but utter the question I desperately need to know the answer to.
どうして落ち込んだ僕を励ましてくれたんだよ。この事件だって自分が犯人なくせに手伝ってくれたじゃないか。この3日間、渋谷さんはずっと僕たちを手助けしてくれてたじゃないか。
Maybe it was to build your trust?
君の嫌いな友達が僕に似てるって言うなら、裏切りなんて余計に信じられないよ。一体どこまでが演技だったのさ。本当のことを教えてよ。
Downtown remains silent. After a long pause, she lets out a sigh.
バーカ、ただの気まぐれだっつーの。ぶっちゃけ今回の事件は凶器さえバレなきゃ言い逃れする自信があったからね。無駄な努力を続ける先輩の背中をちょっぴり後押ししたくなっただけ。
Does that mean she also did the chandelier thing in case 1? Because we still haven't figured out who the killer for that was. And she was one of the first people on the scene, along with the other 5 detectives there, plus Watto.
まさか自分に気があるとか勘違いしてた？もしそうなら残念でした。 みんなから愛された渋谷探偵ちゃんは、最初から敵だったのです。ざれ言はもう結構ですわ。それよりも、なぜ魔界さんを殺したのか、白状なさい。10人以上もいる私たちの中で、なぜ彼だけを殺したんですの？
Most experience?
動機はシンプル。用済みになったからだよ。
He already did his job?
用済みですって。
I feel like I'm just repeating what she's saying. I'm just so flabbergasted.
実はうちらもこの館の隠し通路の場所を知りたかったんだよね。館中の花瓶だって別に殺すつもりじゃなくて、君らを焦らせるために設置しておいたんだよ。
She was curious about the hidden passage that we made up.
誰かが死んだら死んだで仕方ないって思ってたけどね。
でも魔界さんはみんなに隠し通路を伝える前に死んだ。君の目論見は失敗に終わってるじゃないか。
残念。実はね、うちだけは罠部屋を出る前に魔界探偵から隠し通路の場所を聞いてるんだな。それがだからもう用済み。必死の努力は敵を手助けする結果に終わって水の泡ってわけ。
渋谷探偵。
Oh, Bookworm finally got a different expression. I tried to talk down Bookworm, who looks ready to leap at Downtown's throat. I can't believe Downtown got Mystic to tell her the location of the hidden passage. It must have been during the hug, right before she fled. The cameras don't pick up sound. Plus, there was that blind spot. We've been played all this time. Wait, wasn't Posh in the room there? Like, she would have heard, right?
冷蔵庫を荒らして餓死させたり、毒殺したり、事故に見せかけて罠部屋へ閉じ込めたり。あんたらを殺す方法なんていくらでもあるんだよ。八つ咲き校によって死んだ老子探偵や、うちに殺された研究員のみんなや魔界探偵みたいに、殺そうと思えばいくらでも殺せる。
Okay, so
君らが生きて
she...
るのはうちらに都合がいいからなんだよ。
Okay, so she did not kill Senior. It was the Duke who actually did it.
八つ咲き校の手のひらの上で転がされていたことがよーくわかったかな。とっても良い子な探偵同盟のみんな。
Right now I'm thinking about the word his. Because are we just assuming it's a guy? Or did she just give it away? Have we been using the male pronoun this entire time? In that case, that would narrow down the list significantly. But I'm not sure if that's like just the translation, because when I was listening to the Japanese, I don't really know if there are pronouns in Japanese, to be honest. So it might just be a translation thing, not necessarily indicating the actual gender of the Duke. I'm thinking too much into this. Everyone goes quiet. All along, the enemy's goal was to find that hidden passageway. No wonder their focus was on killing us. That was never their intention to begin with. I berate myself with every fiber of my being for not noticing sooner.
君は隠し通路の場所を知っているんだろう。なら話は簡単だ。無理やりにでも場所を吐かせてやる。容赦しないから、覚悟するといい。渋谷探偵。
地味なおっさんのくせにめちゃくちゃかっこいいこと言うじゃん。うちが脳みそ空っぽなら惚れちゃいそうだよ。もう手遅れなんだけどね。
As she speaks, Downtown reaches into her sleeve, and some liquid splashes onto the floor. Within seconds, white steam begins rising from the ground. Oh, that's what that CG is. That's why there was mist.
この化学反応。皆さん逃げてください。渋谷さんは薬剤を混ぜ合わせることで毒ガスを作り出したんです。
さすが科学ちゃん、いい勘をしてるじゃん。
Aren't you gonna die here too?
早く部屋から出ていかないとあんたら全滅だよ。まあ隠し通路を発見しない限りどうせ時間の問題だけどね。
皆さん絶対にガスを吸わないでください。一吸いでもしたら後遺症が残るかもしれません。
I thank you for the info, but wouldn't talking also make it difficult for you to breathe? Or, not breathe?
逃げなきゃ、早く逃げなきゃ。ここにいたらすぐにガスが充満してしまいますわ。リーダーである私についていらっしゃい。
I still hate Posh. Posh rushes out of the room, blazing the path forward. As I attempt to follow her, I hear a certain someone's voice echoing through my head.
気にするな。同志の命を救うのは当然だろう。だが、これだけは覚えておいてくれ。人間の恐怖心はいつだって真実をぼやかしてしまう。私もかつて恐怖心にとらわれ、大きな失敗を犯した。だからこそ今では、超自然的なオカルトじみた事件にも立ち向かえるよう、知識を磨いている。
Okay, so he's telling Watto to not lose his cool, because right now is a moment where everyone would panic. So maybe that means we're going to try to find the hidden passage within the time we're allotted, or wait, what else did he say? I forgot. Protect your companions. Are we going to go back for Shibuya or downtown?
一見打開できない状況にも必ず巧妙は指す。探偵にとって何より大切なのは恐怖に抗い真実を追求しようとする意志なのだ。
焦っちゃダメだ。こういう時こそ冷静に真実を見極めないと。
I mumble as if trying to convince myself.
なんで逃げないわけ？マジで死ぬよ、無能先輩。
殺すつもりにしてはやり方が露骨すぎると思ったんだ。まるで部屋から逃げ出せって言ってるみたいじゃないか。僕らの逃げ道はどうせ隠し通路しかない。そんな僕らをこの部屋から追い出そうとするってことは。
There's a mechanism in this room. Poison gas is fake, or unable to escape. Ooh. I do not know, actually. I need to think this through. So, I don't think it's fake. We just confirmed that, Techie just confirmed that that's real, and he's the most, tech science guy. We're unable to escape. I don't think that's true, because people literally just left. There's a mechanism in this room. I think it might be this, because she's trying to make us leave so that she can use the hidden passage, but she won't open it unless we leave. I'm gonna say this. Okay.
この部屋に仕掛けがあるってことだ。魔界さんがこの部屋を調べるのにこだわっていたことからも、それはよくわかる。
先輩って想像力豊かだね。それで、どうすればこの部屋に隠し通路が開くのかな？教えてよ。
いや、この部屋に隠し通路はないと思う。
What?
魔界さんは罠部屋ではなくて、リビングに集まるよう指示を出していたからね。
Oh.
きっと罠部屋に集まらないことにも理由があったんだ。
Oh.
罠部屋で仕掛けを見つけたのに、その真下のリビングに集まる理由。その理由があるとしたら、一つだけだよ。
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I thought should have noticed. I did think that it was kind of weird that if he found the mechanism in this room, we didn't all just go there. We were gonna go to the living room and then go back there. But I completely slipped my mind. Yeah, that means the mechanism isn't here. So why release the poison? Is she trying to commit suicide?
そう。罠部屋の仕掛けを解くことで、隠し通路が開くのは。
The trap room's mechanism opens a hidden passageway in. Oh well, the living room, right? Right? He told everyone to go into the living room, so it must be in the living room.
そう、リビングだ。隠し通路は罠部屋の仕掛けによって、リビングに出来上がる仕様だったんだよ。そして罠部屋の仕掛けといったら、一つしか考えられない。リビングに隠し通路が出来上がる条件は。
The hidden passage is only revealed when... The door is closed. The door is open. The trap is active. When the trap is active. Oh, that would be kind of interesting. I don't have any proof for this. Nothing at all, actually. But it's only going to work if... I mean, isn't the door is closed and the trap is active the same thing? Maybe? I'm gonna click the trap is active. I hope it's right. Hope it's right.
罠の作動中だ。隠し通路はおそらく、この部屋の罠が作動している間だけ開通する仕様だったんだ。だからこそ、君はさっさと逃げるように言ったんだね。まさかこの状況で、リビングに向かおうとする人はいないから。
The living room is the last place any of us would flee to.
部屋から出してしまえば、誰も隠し通路を見つけられる人はいなくなる。やけになったと思わせながら、君はまた、僕らを演技でコントロールしようとしてみせたんだ。
Why would that be the case? Is it because the living room is right underneath this? And the poison would be too close? And if everyone cleared out, no one would be able to find the passage. Your last-ditch effort was just another manipulative performance.
違うかな、渋谷さん。
ごめんと。この罠まで見破るなんて、やるじゃん、無能先輩。マジでこの数日でびっくりするくらい成長したよね。いや、こんなことなら手助けしなきゃよかったわ。うちの最大の失策だね。
With a carefree smile, Downtown laughs. As we speak, the room continues to fill with gas. I'm feeling dizzy. I may have already inhaled some of it. There really isn't any time to spare.
話はいいから、君も一緒に隠し通路へ逃げよう、渋谷さん。君だってここで死ぬ気はないんだろ。
I think she is.
干渉うっざ。うちの事情も知らないくせに。黙っててよ。
That's why you saw the vision of her, like, in the gas.
君の目的は知らない。だけど、ここまでの悲劇を引き起こさなきゃいけない何かがあったことはわかるよ。ホームズさんを失った時、君が僕を支えてくれたみたいに、今度は僕が君を支えるよ。だから、一緒に行こう、渋谷さん。
どこまであの子に似てんだよ。
Okay. You can hear in her voice that she's actually really hurt about her friend dying. So all that stuff that happened just now, I think that was fake. I think she just said it to get us all to leave, or to make us hate her. Yeah. This is the CG. Oh, is this the first time we get a colored version of it? I think it is. It's to make it so that we didn't know where she got hit with the poison. Because now we can see the red carpet floor. Downtown covers her mouth and coughs. From behind her hand, blood begins to trip.
渋谷さん、早く逃げないと、本当に。
I reach out, but the poisonous cloud surrounding her has already gone too thick to approach. She'll die if we don't do anything soon.
バカだね。吸っただけでもヤバいガスが肌についたら、もう助かんないに決まってんじゃん。因果応報ってやつっしょ。殺人鬼にふさわしい死に様だね。
ふざけんなよ、渋谷！
渋谷殿、早くこちらへ来るのだ。
Oh, we have more people trying to get her out.
武装さん、ヤマトさん。
I thought the two had gone ahead, but here they are next to me, calling to Downtown with all their might.
てめえは最低なことをした。報いを受けて当然だ。だけどな、死んじまったら終わりだろうが。死ぬことは償いにならねえぞ、この野郎。
ヤマト殿の言う通りだ。科学殿なら解毒剤だって作れるかもしれないぞ。早くこちらへ来るのである。
二人の言う通りだよ、渋谷さん。まだ死ぬかどうかなんてわからない。最後まで生きることを諦めちゃダメだ。早くこっちへ来てよ。
無能先輩。
Oh, she has a different expression now. For the first time, utter confusion shows through Downtown's carefree facade.
なんだよ。うちはあんたたちを裏切って傷つけて仲間をたくさん殺したってのにさ。
Oh, that's one hell of a line. What the hell, man? I literally betrayed you, hurt you, and killed your friends.
なんで見捨ててくれないんだよ。なんで助けようとしてくれるんだよ。
責任を追及したって仕方がない。今必要なのはこれからどうするかを考えることだ。僕が自分を責めている時に君が言ってくれた言葉だよ、渋谷さん。君が犯した罪のことなんて後で話せばいい。これからどうするかを話すためにも早くこっちへ来てよ、渋谷さん。
Oh, well, no, we've lost her. Did you just hear how many times she breathed? Downtown cackles fitfully. The tone of her laughter has shifted, utterly devoid of its former sweetness, almost as if she's mocking herself.
マジでアマちゃんだな。泣きたくなるくらい。アマちゃん。
渋谷さん。
Blood streams from her eyes now. Like tears, it runs down her cheeks.
そんなアマちゃん揃いだからいいようにされちゃうんだっつーの。今のあんたたちじゃあのイカレ野郎には絶対に勝てないね。だから頑張ったご褒美にちょっとだけヒントを教えてあげる。
Oh, about the Duke?
うちの友達が八つ咲公のせいで死んだことも、うちがこの手で魔界探偵やこの島のみんなを殺したことも全部つながってるの。
The Duke is the reason my friend died. It's the reason my friend died. And me killing Mystic and the folks on the island, it's all connected. The reason her friend died. I mean, is it not just because the Duke killed her friend? But they're all connected. What does that mean?
八つ咲公のせいで老子探偵は死んだ。魔界探偵はうちが殺した。そして今からうちも死ぬ。誰のためでもなく自分の意志でね。
So she chose to kill out of her own free will. I don't really get this hint.
その意味をしっかり考えるといいよ。
何を言ってるんだよ。生きることを諦めちゃダメだ。他の誰が責めたって僕が君を守るから。だから早くこっちへ。
最後までうっざいな。本当にうざすぎ。
To be honest, when I first saw this, I thought that her arms were bound, but it seems like she's just holding it like on her stomach. She's not actually bound in any way. I think it's just because like that pose was kind of not what I expected from someone that looked like they were dying when I saw the precognition thing. But no, she's just gonna kill herself in that case.
でもね、もう一度あの子に会えたみたいで悪くない気分だったよ。
I don't understand. Does that mean her friend was potentially a bad person, and that's why even though the Quartering Duke killed her friend, or not necessarily killed, no, she didn't say the Quartering Duke killed her friend. She said that her friend died because of the Quartering Duke. Oh, wait, I need to look at that again. Is that what she said? The Duke is the reason my friend died. Yeah. She did not say that the Duke killed her friend, but it's the reason that her friend died. Maybe in that case, the friend was trying to protect the Duke for some reason, and maybe that's what started all this. I want to keep going. I'm not sure if I'm understanding this correctly, but she clearly seems to care for her friend. So if the Duke killed her friend, or was the reason that her friend died, and she's still like helping him out or her out, then there's gotta be a reason for it.
うちが言えたことじゃないけどさ、先輩はちゃんと生き残ってよね。死ぬのって 思ったよりもずっと
Dying is
怖いから。
way scarier than I thought it'd be.
渋谷さん、無能殿、これ以上近づくのはまずいのである。
Armor stops me as I attempt to run to downtown, who is now collapsed on the ground. It's so obvious that I'm too late. It doesn't matter if I run to her now. I won't be able to save her. But still, I can't bear leaving her in this room by herself.
行くぜ、無能の兄さん。
Rowdy grabs me by the scruff and hauls me towards the exit by force.
ヤマトさん、渋谷さんをあのままには。
あいつは最後に言ったぜ。生き残れってな。あいつの発言は嘘ばっかりだったかもしれねえが、あれだけは本心だろ。兄さんは最後の最後に本当の渋谷を引き出したのさ。
Everything else might have been a lie, but she really meant that one.
あいつの分まで生きようぜ、兄さん。あいつが考えられなかったこれからのことを俺たちで考えるんだ。
ありがとう、ヤマトさん。
With that, we leave the trap room. Just as I had deduced earlier, the door begins to shut the moment I let go of it.
じれったい、このままでは毒ガスがすぐに漏れ出てきてしまう。
問題はそれよりも隠し通路の場所がわからねえことだぜ。このまま下に降りたって、いずれ毒ガスが洋館中に広がって死んじまうだろ。
Does that mean that she's going to be impaled by spikes?
そうだ、隠し通路だ。
As I watch the door shut, I suddenly recall the whereabouts of the hidden passage. I hypothesized that it would open up in the living room, but only while the trap is active, which means closing this door.
今のうちに1階に降りよう、2人とも。
待つのだ、無能殿。まだ扉を閉めていないのだぞ。
閉めなくていいよ。いや、むしろ閉めちゃダメなんだ。このままゆっくりと閉じるのがいいんだよ。
Yeah, we have to be down there by the time the door closes.
どういうことだよ。毒ガスが漏れ出てきちまうぞ。
大丈夫、漏れ出しても心配ないんだ。だって隠し通路の場所はもう分かったんだからね。
もう早く逃げろって言ったのに。毒を除染するのってとっても大変なんですよ。
Please help me. I breathe a lot. I know you said one breath could kill, but I'm pretty sure I was in there for like 4 or 5 minutes.
ごめんなさい。
I quickly gather everyone in the living room, where we use squeaky cleaning, a spraying friend Techie made, to sanitize ourselves. The fact that Techie had even had a decontamination equipment is a testament to his reliability.
さて、ムノ君、私たち全員をリビングに集めて、一体どうしたんだい？
It's gonna be the fireplace, isn't it? That's like the major thing that stands out here. Either that or it's gonna be under the carpet.
先ほどから私が申し上げている通り、もう外へ逃げるほかありませんわ。この屋敷は換気扇もありませんのよ。このままでは毒で全員何万ダムですわ。
それを言うなら織田仏ですと少女はスパッと突っ込み
just kill her. A number of detectives shoot frustrated looks at me. I can hardly blame them. It would be one thing for Holmes to do this, but I'm the lowest ranked detective here. Not to mention, I've gathered everyone but in one spot while toxic gas is threatening to kill us. They're bound to have an ocean of complaints. But I can't just let the conversation stop here.
説明が後になってごめんなさい。でも、もうしばらくすればわかりますよ。このリビングこそ隠し通路が隠されていた場所だったんです。
But if we don't leave soon, it'll be called the dead room.
なんですって？
この部屋ならすでに徹底的に調べましたが、何も見つかりませんでしたよ。
Wow, so Mystic really told
少女
downtown.
はいぶかしむように尋ねた。
それは当然なんだ。だってこの部屋の隠し通路はわずかな時間にしか開かれない限定的なものだからね。
Oh, right. We haven't seen Ideal in a really long time. I know she said she would step this one out, but like it's been a really long time.
少女は頭に疑問符を浮かばせて困ったように首をかしげる。
A question mark hovering above her head. I can't see it. Oh, no, there it is.
もったいぶりすぎですわ。 教えなさい。上流階級は我慢が苦手なのですから。
答えはこの上の部屋で罠が起動している時間だけです。僕にも場所は分かりませんが、よく目を凝らしてみてください。
I knew it! It's the only thing that looks different. Oh! I look to where Dolfo is pointing at and see the hearth of the fireplace has shifted, revealing a path that leads underground.
でかしたぜ、飛脚の兄さん。早速降りてみようぜ。
人の残りが全然しない。とっても長い間、誰も使っていなかったようね。
なるほど。この部屋のすぐ上は罠部屋。罠に連動して起動する仕掛けがあっても不思議じゃない。社畜さんと僕は魔界さんが罠で死ぬ時にリビングにいたのに気づけなくてすみません。
Yeah, that's a good point. I forgot that people were actually here, but honestly at that point you had different priorities.
音もしない上に暖炉の床しか変化はないんだ。気づけなくて当然さ。仕掛けの連動の可能性に気づいて初めて見える隠し通路とはなんとも凝った設計だよね。
すごい仕掛けだよ。例の一人でに閉じる扉もきっとこの隠し通路のための設計なんだと思う。すぐに閉じてしまう扉だと隠し通路が開いている間にリビングへたどり着けない。扉が閉じるまでに猶予があるからこそリビングの変化を確認して隠し通路に気づくことができるんだ。
はあ、よく考えられた設計であるな。
Why don't we go in now? We should probably talk more downstairs. If we shut it right away, we'd have no time to reach a living room. Ah, I see. So that door closing was intentional by design so that whoever wanted to use the secret passage could use it.
そのような奇妙な仕掛けを解明するとは、やっぱり無能殿はすごいのである。
いや、魔界さんが気づいて僕たちに手がかりを残していてくれなかった。
Go already. You're gonna die. The passageway is gonna close. Just go.
僕らはまた魔界さんに助けられたんだ。
Trembling, Bookworm gently places her hand in mine. I squeeze it silently. Mystic was killed for figuring out how to uncover the hidden passage, but the information he left behind saved us all. Mystic was able to protect others until the end, like a true detective.
よっしゃ！いつ通路が閉じちまうかわからねえんだ。俺が先陣を切ってやるぜ！待ってヤマトさん！最初の地下通路みたいに罠があるかもしれないから！
One by one, the detectives enter the passage through the fireplace, with Rowdy and Dolful in the lead. Only Bookworm, Armor, and I remain.
文学さん、一緒に行こう。
And I feel really bad for her. But I'm really glad she stepped up and was able to kind of avenge Mystic in a way. But this really hurts. She nods silently as I grip her hand, and we head to the passage as a pair. We're kind of taking care of her now. Armor, however, doesn't move with us.
すまない。少し野暮用を思い出したのである。
No, don't.
野暮用ってそんな時間ないよ。早く通路に入らなきゃ。
心配ご無用である。すでに通路の場所は分かったのだから、こじ開けてでも通ってみせるのである。
God damn it, you better come back. Armor dashes out of the room. What could he possibly do at a time like this?
彼は無駄にタフですし、きっと大丈夫でしょう。通路の入り口につっかえ棒でもして、先へ行きましょう。と、少女は先へ行くことを促した。
Okay, maybe he's durable, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a weakness to poison, which can easily go through his armor.
そうだね。
You better come back to me, boy. We move again towards the passageway. There's a ladder within that we can use to climb down. With Bookworm as my guide, I head down the ladder first. I move one rung at a time into the gloom. It's too dark to see, and as I proceed, downtown's dying face flashes in my mind.
僕がもっとすごい探偵だったら、渋谷さんを救えたのかな。
Downtown died smiling, without ever revealing her true self. She cheered me up when I was down, she showed pure rage against the quartering Duke, and she mocked her fellow detectives. Then, right before her death, she told me to make it out of here alive. I wonder if that had been the real Downtown. I never learned what issues she was dealing with, and why she joined forces with the quartering Duke, or of her true thoughts about her friend. My inadequacies leave me utterly disappointed in myself.
そう簡単に全てを知ることができたなら、探偵はみんな廃業だよ。
Ah, you're back. Holmes appears right next to me in the darkness.
君はその力で渋谷君による探偵同盟の毒殺を阻止してみせた。訪れるはずだった悲劇を見事に覆してみせたんだ。
That is true. I thought it was just gonna be if we escaped the room we'd be fine, but no, if we didn't stay based off of what, Mystic told us, we wouldn't have found the secret passage or have thought it out because we'd be panicking. And if that happened, everyone else would die. That was the future or the tragedy that we foresaw. And 2 people died, but at the very least, everyone else, hopefully Armor too, is going to make it out alive.
もっと自分を誇れ、ワト君。私だけは君が多くの命を救ったことを知っているぞ。
でも、渋谷さんは救えませんでした。あの時、エンドシーイングさえ発動していれば、毒で自殺することも防げたと思うんです。僕がもっと、エンドシーイングを扱えてさえいれば。
君もこの先、身をもって痛感することになるだろうが、いくら未来が見えたところで、救えない者はいるんだよ。ワト君。
I think she's right. I think Downtown was going to end up doing that regardless.
特にあのような突発的な自殺の場合は予知することも難しい。極論、人間はいつでもどこでもどのようにでも自らの命を絶つことはできるのだからな。
So ultimately, there's no saving Downtown? I let out a heavy sigh at the overwhelming cruelty of reality. Once again, I'm keenly aware of how this ability I gained from Holmes is far from infallible.
だがワト君、渋谷君はただ死んだわけじゃない。八つ崎港事件のヒントを口にし、君に生き残るよう伝えて死んでいった。
I think the thing I got the most out of the hint was it might be possible that the quartering Duke didn't kill her friend, but it would be related to her friend's death.
あれは間違いなく、八つ崎港も予想外の展開のはずだ。きっとこの先、真相を紐解く重要な手がかりになるだろう。自分を誇れ、ワト君。君は最後の最後で、確かに渋谷君の心を救ってみせたんだ。
She said that everything is connected, including killing a whole bunch of the DA. And there's that thing that Senior said about the detective elimination project. I wonder if Senior is actually going to end up being maybe not the best person at the end. They're really making it sound like the DA might actually be a terrible organization. And there has to be some kind of... someone has to take action in order to do something about it. Maybe that's what the quartering Duke was trying to do. I mean, I haven't seen any of it yet, but I feel like that might be what it's suggesting.
ありがとうございます、ホームズさん。
The ladder... This is room again! This is room again! The ladder ends at an all too familiar underground passage. The other detectives kept moving. I hear their voices up ahead. After hesitating for a while, Bookworm timidly descends the ladder.
よかった。無事に降りられたんだね。じゃあ行こうか、文学さん。
わざわざ待っていなくともよかったのに。
そう。
余計な気遣いです。渋谷探偵のことといい、他人を気遣いすぎですよ。少女は唇を尖らせた。
If you say you're making a face, you should make a face. Bookworm puffs her cheek, annoyed. Did I do something wrong? Well, you tried to save everyone, including the person who killed her father, so... I feel bad, but no matter how angry she gets, I would still have waited for her. The answer why is clear.
ごめんね、文学さん。だけど僕はできる限り、誰かのそばで、誰かと一緒に、 誰かのために行動できたらいいなって思うんだよ。だって僕は一人じゃ何もできない無能探偵だから。
So like, I remember at one point Renegade said that everyone here, or at least from what he could find, most people here are related to either the Dayless Knight case or the Quartering Duke case. There are a few that may or may not be, or at least he hasn't discovered yet, including, I think it was like Watto, Ideal, I think Armor was one of them, and like, I forgot some other ones too, but I think at the end they're all going to be related. We just have to find the connection. I kind of wonder how that's going to turn out. It seems like it's going to be a giant conspiracy. Downtown was the one who gave me this name, and I'm going to stick with it. Even if I can't do anything on my own, if I'm with someone else, I can show you my worth. I can show my worth. I have faith that I can be a detective like Downtown. Case overview: victim, Mystic Detective. Culprit, Downtown Detective. Cause of death, bled to death in the trap room. Sequence: Downtown wore neurotoxins as nail polish, paralyzing Mystic to kill him with a trap. Notes: despite betraying the Detective Alliance, Downtown shared a hint about the Quartering Duke in the end. What happened between them? Haha! I definitely didn't make any of the mistakes. Yeah, let's keep going. Oh boy. Whoa! I did not expect to see this. QD!
君たちにとって友達ってどんな存在かな。友達っていいよね。休日に遊びに行って一緒におやつを食べてくだらない話にふけってたまに喧嘩する。そんな何気ない日々が幸せだって気づき始める時期が誰しもきっとある。まだ気づいていない君は幸せ者だ。今気づくといい。手遅れだった皆様、ご出所様。私もだよ、仲間だね。
Late to the party, my condolences, so was I. So the Quartering Duke is saying that they never had carefree days.
かくいう私の友達の小ギャルちゃんもね、幼馴染で大親友の M ちゃんが大好きだったんだ。大好きで大好きで大好きで。でもだからこそ憎らしく思う時もあったそうでね。毎晩電話でお話をするような仲だったそうだよ。地元じゃ負け知らずってやつだね。ネタが古い？ごめんよ、ネットで聞きかじっただけで原曲は知らないんだ。さてさて、元の話題に戻ろうか。M ちゃんのことを何でも素敵になっていた小ギャルちゃん。だけどある日、実は何にも知らなかったことを思い知らされたんだって。
One day, she learned something that she never knew before about M.
はてさて、それはなぜでしょうか。
It's a Quartering Duke. It's the Quartering Duke quiz. Okay, thanks for giving me many choices. Yes.
答えは M ちゃんは内臓をぶちまけて死んだからだよ。
Because Oh. The Quartering Duke didn't kill her, she committed suicide. And something... So that's... Oh, so she didn't actually have a grudge against the Duke, but she committed suicide because of the Duke. But what would that be? Was it that...
長年一緒にいる友達同士だって内臓の色まで知る関係はそうそういない。小ギャルちゃんと M ちゃんはずっともだね。
Oh man. Oh man, that episode was kind of heavy for me. I'm not gonna lie, I think I kind of fell for her trap. I ended up really liking Downtown, and even after this, like, I feel like she was trying to make us hate her, and like, it was mentioned before, but I think a lot of detectives figured out that she was essentially trying to lie to us and make us hate her. But at the end, she did kill Mystic Detective. I don't really understand why, but it seems like she's on the Quartering Duke's side. But now that we know that her best friend wasn't killed by the Quartering Duke, but instead she killed herself, assuming that the Quartering Duke is speaking truthfully, which that is an assumption, but I do feel like it's probably right. And she could potentially have a reason for working with him, or at the very least, not necessarily. We don't have a motive anymore of hating the Quartering Duke. She died because of him. But yeah, that was heavy. We lost 2 people this chapter. And how many people are left? I need to double check. Okay, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 people left. Yeah, well, I think that seems like a fitting end for the case. I kind of want to know more about this underground secret passage. I want to know where it leads to. Maybe it leads to like a different house. Maybe we're not going to go back to the mansion anymore because it's filled with poison. Or maybe it's going to be like an underground bunker where we actually still have supplies here, but we just have a changing setting. So maybe when we do the SRPG stuff, we won't actually be going back to the mansion. We'll be in a new area, which honestly would be pretty cool. It's not like we were like extremely familiar, but it would cause like a soft reset button. Like we wouldn't have our know-how of the area, we wouldn't have our cameras, and maybe we'd even have to like share rooms with someone else, so we might not be able to talk to Ideal. But yeah, I think I'll save the investigation and potentially the start to chapter 3 for next time. But until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!